Good evening. This is Juliana Angel. How are you, my otherworldlies? All right. Tonight I'm going to talk about, are you going to get mad if you catch your woman looking through your phone? You ask her why, and she says she has a premonition that you were cheating. You can't get mad if you were, and she sees that you're doing something. How mad can you be if she had an intuition you were up to something and she actually caught you doing something? Can you get mad that she was looking through your stuff? Well, can you? Here's the thing. All right. So, let's say, guys, that you were up to something you were not supposed to be doing. All right. And she was going through your stuff. She was like, she caught your phone was not locked. She had a feeling that you were doing something. So she just kind of got your phone, looked in it, scrolled, start looking through the messages, saw that you were either talking to someone or talking to someone about someone. She caught you doing something you really should not have been doing. Okay. Can you really get mad about it? Let's say that you're in a long-term relationship. Maybe you're married, maybe you're engaged, maybe you've had a roommate who's been your girlfriend for a really long time. Can you really get mad at her for that? Well, you're doing something you really weren't supposed to be doing. You can't really get mad. Let me tell you something about women. All of us are psychic. Not the kind of psychic that I am, but all of us are psychic to some degree. And I'll tell you why. We all get a sense of the kind of guy that we're with. Not all of us have a loyal guy. Some of us have a guy that we know that we're kind of on shaky ground with, okay? Not all of us have a guy that, that's 100% loyal, okay? Some of us know that he's not completely in love with us. Some of us know that he's having second thoughts. Some of us know that he's hitting that point in the relationship where we're not sure that he really wants to be with us. We know something's going on. We know there's another person in the picture, that he's sort of, maybe he's hitting that point in the relationship where he's like, do I really want to stay with her, meaning you? Or, maybe his fancy is turning to someone else. So, and the lady you're with, she can sense it. Because we have this thing called intuition. Okay? All of us do. It's part of being female. And, we also sort of know what kind of guy you are. After we've been with you for a while, we sort of kind of get the feel for you. We know if you're kind of the kind of guy who's like a faithful guy, or the kind of guy, you're like a one-woman man, or you're the kind of guy whose head's easily turned, or some of us we get the feeling whether we're your type or not, okay? And if we're not, we're going to start getting really angry about it, and we're going to start picking fights with you about it. If we start to doubt that we're your type, we're gonna start really getting mad, and we're going to start questioning you about it. We're going to start getting very difficult with you about it. And, if we start to have doubts, we really are, and maybe there's something you're doing to make us feel a little insecure about it. So we're going to start noticing women that you're making a big deal out of on TV, in popular media, women you follow online and stuff like that, people you leave little hearts on the internet and stuff like that. You're like, none of these women look like me. Okay, none of your exes look like me. None of these other women I see you flirting with look like me. I'm the exception to the rule here, and are you just with me to use me? So you begin to wonder, is he just with me to pass time? And so all these little things will weigh on your lady's self-esteem. She's going to notice all these little things, okay, guys? Your lady is not blind. She's going to notice these slight things that are insults, okay? They aren't just insults, they're ego blows, and they also hurt our feelings, okay? You guys have feelings too, and you guys have egos. Well, guess what? So do we. but we also have intuition. We are going to start checking all your social medias. We're going to check all your back social medias. We're going to check. We're going to look at all your exes. We're going to look at every little thing you've said to every woman that you've ever known. We're gonna comb all your social media and see everyone you've liked better than us. And we're gonna start looking at your phone records. We're gonna start looking at every little thing. And I'm gonna let you know another thing too. If we get any inkling that we think that you're cheating, we are going to put our best friend on the case. This might be a female friend that you don't know. And women have a lot of friends. We have friends that you don't know. We have friends that are cuter than us, okay? We have friends that don't look like us. We have all kinds of different friends that we feel like will be bait to you, okay? We have friends that will come up and start flirting with you, and we want to see if you're going to take the bait. We have friends that have computer tech skills that can hack your stuff. We have all kinds of sneaky little tricks, okay, to get in your business. So, and just alone by ourselves, all you have to do is leave the phone unlocked. We are going to go through it. We're going to go through all your social media. And if you're a person like me, I'm just gonna ask to go through your stuff. You know, if you have someone like me, because someone like me is just very out in the open about stuff. It's like you're doing something that makes me really uncomfortable. I don't like the face you were making when I walked in on you today. Let me see what you were doing just now. I'm just real open about it. Like, I won't even go behind your back. I'll be like, let me see what you're doing just now. I don't like the look you just gave me. But everybody knows, like, how open I am about stuff like that. Like, this is making me really, really uncomfortable. Let me just look and see what's going on here. But a lot of women aren't like that. A lot of women will just go behind your back because they're afraid to just like directly go with it. So they will have people with all kinds of computer hacking skills, all kinds of their cute friends flirting with you to see if you're going to take the bait. They will just have all kinds of things going on. They will ask people like me to help them. They'll do all these things. And let me tell you something about women, okay? We are extremely intuitive, every last one of us, because that's how women are. Did you know that God comes to us in a dream and tells us that you're cheating on us when you are? Did you know that stuff like that actually happens? It does. You know what? And some people choose not to listen and just pass it off as just like a dream or just being paranoid. No, that actually does happen. God tries to tell us that we're being cheated on. Okay, or people will say, hey, I saw your man and he was with this person the other day. Someone will hunt down the information. It'll turn out that you're hanging out with your ex-girlfriend. Okay, that information is easily acquired. We will find someone that fits the description and figure out who that was. Okay, we'll know. We'll find out. Okay, so if you're up to something, we will go through your stuff. I mean, someone like me will just come out and say, what's going on? Let me see what you're doing. Or who was that you were talking to? Or, I'm just a direct confrontational person. But I'm not like most people. I'm not going to sneaky and go behind your back and all that kind of stuff. I'm really just going to be like upfront in your business and just be like, hey, I think you're doing this and I want to see all your stuff. I mean, you know, you're probably going to find some sneaky way to go behind my back anyway, but I'm still going to be confrontational about it because I'm just a confrontational type of person because that's just like my nature. But most women will figure that you're going to lie about it anyway and just completely go behind your back. So if you're doing something wrong and a woman is investigating, you can't be mad because she senses that you're doing something. Women are intuitive. So when I got that question today, I said, you know what? I tell everybody who says, I think my man is up to something, you know what I tell her? Go investigate it. If you don't have the you-know-what to confront him, and it's okay if you don't, because I think he's going to lie anyway, investigate it. I'm just too old to like not confront the situation, because I'm a confronter. You know, I'm a confrontational type person, because I figure if he's doing something wrong, he knows I'm going to confront him, he should just go ahead and go and stop doing it. So here's your chance to stop doing it, because you know I'm about to confront you, but just don't do it in the first place. Like, I should hope at my age that like someone will just like not do that to me anyways, but who knows, hopefully that kind of stuff is like not going to happen to me anymore, but who can say, right? Let's hope it's not. But I just really, guys, if you're up to something, she's going to find out. She is, no matter what, okay? Because one woman is dangerous enough finding out. One woman by herself can find out in like a super short amount of time. Okay, because she has woman's intuition on her side, and if she has other friends helping her, I mean, and it doesn't even have to be a private investigator, it's just her and like her other female friend. You don't stand a chance. And I tell every woman, yeah, there's nothing morally wrong with you investigating the situation. So the person that asked me today, am I wrong for going and looking, and all the guys that say, is my woman had this intuition that I was up to something and she went and looked in my stuff, is she wrong for that? No, dude, she's not wrong for that. Were you up to something? Yeah. Well, was she really wrong for that? You were the one who was up to something. Women have intuition. Like, whatever you were doing, man, you should stop doing it now before she finds it. Like, that's my advice to all you guys that say that stuff to me. Dude, whatever you're doing, stop doing it before she finds it. Seriously, before she finds it, man. Because she's going to find it. Like, stop doing it yesterday. She's going to find it. So stop doing it. And cease and desist doing it. She's probably already found it, though. I'm not going to lie to you. She's probably already found it. And if she starts asking about it, trust me, she already knows. So lying about it is not going to do any good. You may as well, like, admit it. Just apologize. Apologize and don't do it anymore. Lying is not going to do you any good. She already knows if she asks you about it. I'm just letting you know that, like, right now, when women ask about it, they already know. Seriously. Because it's one of those things, like, we feel it before we see it. And some of us actually mentally have pictures of it before we really even know what it is. We actually, like, we can feel it and then we can see it before we even have a name. We can actually picture the woman before we figure out who she is. And we pretty much know what you like when it's not us. We know what you like. So we can pretty much narrow down who it might be. And where you might have met her. We know if it's like your ex. We know if it's your baby mama. We know, like, who it might be. We know it might be somebody at work. It could be someone on the way home. If you commute, it's probably your work wife. We can pretty much figure out who it might be. We know if you're cheating on us, it's with somebody really ugly. We know. So we can pretty much narrow down who it might be. And, and it's a threat. It's a threat because we could get a disease. We might get something that's incurable. And it's a betrayal. You think it's no big deal because to you it's just sex. That's not what it is to us. To you it's just getting some new you-know-what. To us it's just a horrible betrayal. We don't see it like that. To you it's just, it's just some extra to throw some spice into something, or just kind of an escape from us, okay? We see it as a horrible betrayal. It's a big, big deal to us. Work out the problem with us, okay? Find your excitement through some other avenue than cheating and getting some new cat, okay? You're probably going to lose us in the process. You really want that? Because you're sleeping with some wildebeest with VD? It's not worth it. We're going to find out. Okay, and we're already on the case. We already know. We know something's wrong because you had this look in your eye, because we had a dream about it. We're going through your phone. We're going through your social media. We're looking whose pictures you're liking. You're leaving the room, and as soon as you leave the room, we're going on social media to see whose picture you just liked. We know. Okay? You're not slick. So, we know something's going on. People who are asking questions about that. If you're liking all kinds of strangers' pictures and stuff like that, okay, it doesn't matter if you're meeting up with a chick. We're already figuring out what you like about other women, so we can put clues together. You need to stop doing that, because all you're doing is giving us ammo. We're figuring stuff out every time you do that. We are watching every little thing you do. You know that, right? Every little thing you do. You need to just stop doing that, because it's just a messed up thing to do. And you're leaving a trail of clues for us. You don't think we're watching every little thing you do? Yeah, we are. Because that's how we're catching you. You're not. There's nothing about you that's. You're not ahead of the game here. When you're with someone, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that, because that's how you get caught. You need to stop doing stuff like that. And I'm not trying to tell you how not to get caught. I'm trying to tell you how not to be a total tool bag. When you're with someone, you don't do things like that. And that's just the next, it's just a totally disrespectful thing to do. So stop doing that. And that's how you get caught anyway. So, and that's just the next step in whatever. Yeah, so it's, if anything, I'm just telling you how not to be dumb. So, if you're acting stupid and she goes through your stuff because you're acting stupid, that's on you. You were acting stupid. And you really were up to something, and she caught you because you were acting stupid. Well, you shouldn't be doing something wrong. Women are intuitive, and we really reserve the right to protect ourselves, because apparently you don't care if you give us a disease, or you humiliate us, or you're ready to just completely ruin your relationship with us over a piece of ass, with some harlot. Really? Ew. I can't believe what some guys are willing to ruin their lives over. Some woman that no respectable man would want to be seen in public with for one night. Ruin their whole life over. And they don't even want to be with this woman, but they're willing to go to bed with her and risk everything for sex they probably don't even enjoy. Well, who knows if they enjoy it or not? I don't know. But by the looks of these women, I'm like, wow, you cheated on me with that? Are you serious? And you're looking at her like, you took a chance on me with that? Are you serious? That's why a lot of us are so devastated. And I know it doesn't have anything. I know you guys choose the worst possible looking one, but we're still trying to wrap our minds around it. To this day, we're still like, did you really go there? Wow. See, we still can't understand this. If it was with a movie star or something, we'd be like, well, we kind of can understand that, even though it's still not okay, but What you guys will ruin your complete lives over is mind-blowing to us. What you'll put us in danger over is mind-blowing to us. What you will put your penis near is mind-blowing to us. Absolutely. But we will find out. So you can't, the only person you can get mad at is yourself. And I guess that's all I have to say. So everyone who's asking me, you can't get mad at her for knowing you're up to something and looking into it, okay? So everyone who's asking me, that's my final answer on that one, okay? Okay, otherworldlies, I love you all. And everyone have a good night. Good night.